got some good news for Denver Broncos fans, or if you want to take that as good news. I'm not sure how you want to take it. If you're a Broncos fan, let me know what you think of this in the comments down below. But you have a new quarterback, and his name is Teddy Bridgewater. Yeah, he came from here, so you're welcome if you're happy with it. This came right before the 2021 NFL draft. The Broncos trade the Carolina Panthers actually, my bad. They traded Teddy Bridgewater to the Broncos for a 6th round pick. So we have 3 6th round picks now. So better hope we use them to the best of our advantage. The Panthers will pay $7 million for Bridgewater, and the Broncos will only pay $3 million for him. Um, and I have a quote from George Patton, who is the Broncos general manager. It says, and I quote, "Acquiring Teddy Bridgewater adds competition experience, a strong veteran presence to our quarterback room. He's a talented player and leader who's had success in this league in a number of different situations." Um, Mario, let me start off with this first, okay? And before I continue, the source for this is Adam Schefter of ESPN. Let me go first, okay? I'm going to speak on both sides, all right? I'll start with the Broncos. Obviously, congratulations to Teddy Bridgewater, and thank you for playing for the Panthers. I love seeing you play, even though we didn't get the result we wanted last year. I'm going to be honest with you, Mario. I think this is a big F you to Drew Lock. I really do. I think this is a big F you to Drew Lock. I think they're done with him. I really do. And it's unfortunate, too, because when you really looked at Drew Lock last year, he was sort of improving. He was he at his best? No, obviously we could see better out of him. But you could see it. He was slowly starting to incline. He was slowly starting to get better. So I don't know what's gonna happen to Drew Lock, and whatever happens to him, I do wish him the best of luck with that. But personally, Mario, I really do think this is a big FU for Drew Lock. Because you look at it, he was getting better. He was showing more promise. He was actually doing good in certain games, even though the Broncos weren't that good. But he was still doing what he had to do in some situations. He was improving, he was doing all of that. And I don't know what's in stock for him moving forward. I really don't. But what I mean, I don't know what's gonna happen in Denver. I don't know if Teddy Bridgewater is gonna be QB1 or if Drew Lock is gonna be QB1. Personally, I don't know what's going on. I think if you're training for a veteran QB like Teddy Bridgewater, he's probably gonna be QB1. So, whatever happens, I do wish him the best of luck with that. Now let me go to the Panthers, okay? Sam Darnold needs to do good. I don't want to hear the excuses. All right, I already have a lot of people coming to me saying you drafted a busted quarterback. Let me tell you something, okay? I know he hasn't played good, but look at the team he played for. All right, the New York Jets. The New York Jets. What are you gonna get out of the New York Jets? That's why I'm worried for Zach Wilson, which we'll talk about that in a little bit. That's why I'm worried for Zach Wilson. Even though Adam Gase isn't there anymore, he has a new coach. It's still the New York Jets. They're gonna find a way to screw him up. It's just the New York Jets. That's the New York Jets way. It's what they do. We all know this. We've seen this for many, many years. Many, many years. It's what they do. It's the New York Jets. Come on now. Look at the team he played for. But look, I'll say this, okay? Yes, he played for the New York Jets. Yes, he's on a better team now. I don't want to hear the excuses no more. If Sam Donald does not perform, he will be lost. That's what I'll say. I'm not going to call it as is because, again, he's finally released from the team that gave him nothing but hell. So I won't call him a bust. But I will call him a bust if he doesn't perform in Carolina. But that still doesn't stop me from saying Carolina needs to draft a QB. Because now you got rid of Kyle Allen last year. Cam Newton was gone last year. Now you just got rid of Teddy Bridgewater. Will Grier hasn't been exactly what we wanted him to be. So what happens if Sam Darnold goes down? Well, we're gonna put in Will Grier now. We're gonna trust that guy now. He's just a practice squad guy. I mean, every time he goes in, he's not good. So I don't know. Some people say Carolina shouldn't draft the quarterback. I think we should. I think we should because what happens? What happens if Sam Darnold goes down? Or what happens if he isn't what we all wanted him to be? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. But look, yeah, pretty much there you have it. That's my opinion on both sides. I wish Teddy Bridgewater the best of luck. I wish the Broncos the best of luck. Again, thank you for playing for the Carolina Panthers. As for the Panthers, I hope we can figure this out because I just hope we can figure this out. That's all I can say about my team.
Yeah, well, first off, best of luck to Teddy Bridgewater with the Denver Broncos. I completely agree with you, Nate. Yeah, this is gonna do two things. It's either gonna ruin Drew Lock in Denver and he's gonna have to go somewhere else, or it's gonna light a fire up Drew Lock's ass. It's gonna be as simple as that. And you know what? I'm glad that this happened, to be honest with you, because now it's going to light a fire under Teddy's as well. That's what I expect. I want Teddy to play better than what he has been. I'm not saying Teddy's been playing bad. No, was a decent Teddy was a decent quarterback last year, but he needs to play better in order to keep a job. He needs to. Going to Drew Lock, yeah, his last 4 games, his last 4 games last season, he had 7 TDs with 3 picks. So I mean, when you really look at it, Nate, or he had seven TDs with 7 TDs with 2 picks. My bad. My apologies. That's what he had in his last 4 games. So he was slowly improving. Okay. And look, I like Teddy Bridgewater. You guys, I'm a Vikings fan, so you guys know why I like Teddy Bridgewater. Let me tell you something. I like Drew Lock too. I think Drew Lock is a very fun guy. I love to hang out with him on the sideline. Like, I mean, that's a party right there. Okay, you see him rapping on the sideline to like G Easy or whatever it might be. I don't know what he's talking. I don't know what he's rapping over there. But that dude's but the one thing I'll always remember Drew Lock for is spitting bars on the sideline. Okay, he's a fun and entertaining guy. Like, I mean, hey, I'd love to have him as a teammate, but regardless, going to a football standpoint, they need to play better. It's as simple as that. They need to play better. And look, the Panthers got a 6th-round pick out of it. Now, I always say you never know what these picks could turn into. Now, I know what you guys are saying in the comments. It's only a 6th-round pick or whatever if you're thinking about that. I just want to remind you guys that the greatest football player in football history, okay, I want to call him the football god, only 7 rings. That's a 6th-round pick right there. Okay? So anybody can turn into anything. It's as simple as that. All right? If Tom Brady, a 6th-round pick who in 2000 was not fit like a quarterback, who had all these little criticisms against him, could end up doing what he did in the NFL, it could happen to anybody else. Now I know what you guys are saying. Again, we're going to go back to it. Tom Brady's a very rare situation or whatever. Or that will never happen again. First of all, you guys only got to understand why Tom Brady turned into the way he did. Why? It's because he worked extremely hard when he got the opportunity. He worked extremely hard. When the opportunity came, he was ready for it. Okay? And that can happen to anybody, but you got to put in the work. You got to put in the work. It's as simple as that. So, look, it's going to be a competition in Denver, Nate. It's going to be Drew Lock versus Teddy Bridgewater. I like both those guys, okay? I like Teddy more, obviously, but it's going to be a competition. Both of them, I want them to have. I want both of them to have a fire up their ass so they can play even better, okay? Because since Peyton Manning left, and hell, even Peyton Manning's last year, he wasn't that great, okay? The Denver Broncos haven't had a good quarterback in a long time, Nate. I'm being real. Since probably Peyton Manning's 2013 season, they have not had a good quarterback. All right, and it is really unfortunate. It really is. But again, I wish Teddy Bridgewater the best of luck in Denver. Going to Sam Darnold now, you're absolutely right. There is no excuse for Sam Darnold, okay? Now, again, the one thing that we're saying is he was on the New York Jets, and the New York Jets don't have a lot to offer. I completely agree with that, which is why at this point there is no excuse for Sam Darnold. Carolina, despite the record, they were a pretty good team last year, okay? Now, obviously, Curtis Samuel not there is going to really affect that offense. However, you still have DJ Moore. You still have Robbie Anderson. You still have Christian McCaffrey. You still have, I believe, I'm trying to think of more guys on that offense. You guys got rid of Greg Olson, so I don't remember who your tight end was.
We have Dan Arnold, the tight end that we got
Dan
from
Arnold,
Arizona.
not a bad tight end. So there really isn't an excuse right now for Sam Darnold and the Carolina Panthers. Okay, if Sam Darnold is as talented as the other quarterbacks in his draft class, if he is as talented as Baker Mayfield, if he is as talented as Lamar Jackson, if he is as talented as Josh Allen, if he is part of that elite club, Nate, he has to play better. This is no excuse. This is Sam Darnold's last chance. If Sam Darnold does not perform the way we expect him to perform in Carolina, I think he's out the league. Or either that or he's just going to be a second stringer for the rest of his life. That's what I really believe. But you know what? I do wish Sam Darnold the best of luck, okay? Because there has been moments where Sam Darnold has showed potential. There has been moments, and I want to see those moments turn into consistency with Sam Darnold. So with that being said, I wish Sam Darnold and the Carolina Panthers the best of luck. I wish Teddy Bridgewater and the Denver Broncos the best of luck, and we'll see who wins this trade in a matter of time.